Hey, man, if you watched the Shedeur Sanders, what I call the inaugural 2026 press conference, his presser coming off immediately after the OTAs there in Cleveland, you just saw a master class in mic control. Like I'm talking about mic drop moments, owning the situation, not being baited into certain answers. Two or three occasions, asked the reporter, well, what do you mean by that? Instead of just assuming I know what you mean and answering, and then y'all clip my answer and then get me in some kind of trouble. I know what humble means to me, but what do you mean by humble? Because I want to answer the question based on what you mean by humble. You ask me as something humble me. But I love the mental fortitude to say, look, I know who I am. People's opinion of me does not shape who I am. I'm mentally strong. I loved how he did not engage in anything about the past coaching staff or coaches or game plans and just talked about the present one. He said, look, when they asked him, said, what's the difference in like what you brought to the table this year? Hey, coaching, conversations with the coach, my coach talking to me, my coach building a relationship with me. That kind of stuff has been a difference. And he said all that without saying the previous coach didn't talk to me. Something me and Chico pointed out time and time again when you would watch these Browns games and you would watch when Shedeur would come off the field or watch when Shedeur would have limited reps of practice, you wouldn't even see the coaching staff, the head coach, the offensive coordinator even engaging with him. Like they weren't coaching him. They weren't giving him any kind of critiques or attaboys or stuff to work for or watch on. He was just out there by himself. And now, just with an offseason and living in Cleveland, because he said, look, hey, you didn't appear to be working out elsewhere or traveling a lot. You were here. And he told him, because this is the most important thing in my life right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to be in Cleveland. My house is in Cleveland. I'm here working. I'm trying to learn. This is what I want to do. And he did all that. And I really want to point this out to the younger athletes who are out there in the portals now, later to come. You can talk positively about where you are without talking negatively about where you've been. Now, he's still with the Browns, but he said not one negative word about the previous coaching staff.
Not one.
That's an Atlanta problem now. Let them talk about that. I'm here to talk about the here and now. I like this coach. I love these coaches. I love the way they interact with me because I'm big on relationships. They talk to me. We communicate. There's expectations. They believe in me. So I'm surrounded by people who believe in me, who are coaching me. And that has made all the difference from the end of the season to now. Man, look, I would challenge anybody. It was only about 12, 13 minutes. You want a lesson, a masterclass on dealing with the media and not letting the question totally frame how you answer something. You can get clarity from the question. You can make sure we're on the same page about what you're asking. And you can flat out just say, I'm not going to address it. I'm talking about this, that, or the other. Shedeur nailed it yesterday, Chico. I mean, home run, out the park, grand slam.
He did. I was sitting there, matter of fact, watching it and damn near cheering. Like I was watching a football game, the way he was controlled. I even gave you a shout out in there. I was like, shout out to Uncle Neely because he broke it down to how you are in control of this press conference. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You don't have to answer a question if you're not completely sure about what they're meaning when they say, hey, anything about, how do you feel about this? Or, you feel like you're more humble here. And what do you mean by humble?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Because I don't want to agree to anything that, I'm thinking I'm agreeing to red apples and you talking about orange peaches. You're like, hold up, time out. I was talking about this, So I should took control of that and just stay cool, calm, and collected. You could tell that, hey, man, I've been here before and I know what's at stake. I know how serious it is and I'm totally prepared for whatever's to come. Shout out to him, man.
He nailed it, man. And the thing about it, it's one of those things where you love it. I see Donna C. She said she was so proud, wanted to start screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, it wasn't surprising. Like we know him, we know what he's gonna do, and what you saw on that podium is the same command he's gonna have when that photo breaks and he brings the troops to the line. All this dude needs is opportunity and to be surrounded by a belief system. And I don't mean this mythological belief like, positive energy. That does have its place. I mean belief in him that, hey man, we're all in on you. Like we're gonna help you be successful. We're gonna find the first 5 plays that you like, and that's the opening script. Like we're in on you. We believe in you. Don't look over your shoulder. Let's go. You lead us.
Yeah.
You put him in that kind of situation and you give him time. Like I told you before, Chico, true freshman coming to Jackson State, first game as a freshman on the road down in Miami in a pro stadium, he won it. Well, then they say, well, that's just the SWAC. Okay, well, he leaves the SWAC and goes to what's then the Power 5. He's facing TCU on the road, who had just been in the national championship he won it. I have never seen this dude lose a first game. Because that if no other game, he's had time to prepare. And when you give him time to prepare, Grom gonna carve you up.
Yeah.
And now he's finally in a system or organizational system that at least right now is fair. He got a shot. He's not being ostracized or limited or like, okay, I'm watching you and giving you a chance, but I'm only giving you 5 reps and everybody else getting 15. I'm only giving you 3 and everybody else getting 30. Like, no, he's getting just as many as Watson got. He's getting the opportunity to fail, the opportunity to succeed, and more importantly, he's being coached.
Yeah.
It's like the coaching staff there now, they want the best quarterback to play instead of saying we want a quarterback that ain't Shedeur Sanders to play.
Right. That's
the
crazy.
deck ain't stacked against him. It's stacked. It's stacked to be fair to everybody in that room.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Shout out to Coach Monken. Here we go right here.
A valuable tool, unless you want to be standing in the huddle to hear their communication, right? What's actually being relayed from myself to them to the players. And then it allows you to pre-snap and then post-snap get an idea where their eyes are. Are they in the right place?
That's them talking about the helmets that's on the head of the quarterbacks right there. I mean, the helmets that's on the head. The camera that's on the helmets of the quarterbacks right there. You get the view from them. And you might get a view of Shedeur Sanders throwing the pass. A lot of people saw, it was intercepted. And I broke it down on my show. Hey, man, listen, man. Wide receiver got to keep running. And I wanted to say that because you saw Shedeur Sanders even address it in the press conference. And the way he addressed it, I felt like was from a leadership role. He's showing more assertiveness out there on the football field in year 2. You know, talk about that and how he is holding his teammates accountable also.
I want to say this first and foremost, Chico, because you nailed it. You all I got to just put a little bow on that. I want to dig a little deeper and let's just say this was an interception. Mm-hmm. If you are a fan of the Browns, I'm not saying just solely a fan of Shedeur, I mean a fan of the Browns. Just like you say you're a fan of the Colorado Buffaloes and you watch these highlight videos that come out. Don't you want to see some interceptions sometime? Like, do you want to just see your starting quarterback or any quarterback just carving up your damn defense? What kind of confidence they give you in the defense? So when I see an interception in practice, that don't make me mad. Now, I understand they're making the quarterback mad and he got something he got to work on, but I want to see my defense being out there competing. I want my defense stopping people. You know, I want to see them engage. But having said that, in this particular situation, it's just like you articulated, Chico. The receiver stopped running. It ended up being an interception. And what did Shedeur say his sophomore year in the NFL? Hey, dog, we can't have that now.
Hell no,
you got to keep going. You got to show me your speed because I'm trying to develop timing with you. Because these reps matter because these reps are going to become game time preparation. And what happened? The next time that receiver was out there one-on-one, he ran his full speed. And, hey, we got a catch.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Yeah. And that starts with the relationship, like Shedeur said, though. That's what I like. Some quarterbacks come out there, they'll be timid. They probably won't say nothing to the wide receiver. And then that second connection never happens. You see what I'm saying? So all of that really matters. Your connection, your relationship with your wide receiver, same way the connection with the coach and the quarterback. You know, you got to have.
Why I still want to go back to coaching, Coach. Coaching to you, Coach Chico. When you get into the film room, any offensive coordinator, head coach, quarterback coach, or receiver coach that is being fair knows that ain't on quarterback.
Exactly. They're going to be in his arse in the
Yeah.
meeting room.
Yeah,
Dog,
they know
never
whose fault that was.
stop running. I don't care if he threw it to the wrong person. I don't care if somebody else was open on this play. He threw it to you, you know, and what did you hold up your end of the bargain of this deal?
Threw it, let's say that was 30 yards downfield. He threw it to you based on where you were at yard 10 and what you were doing.
Yeah.
So you can't stop.
Right.
Like it's a timing route. He's throwing to a spot that you should be at that spot by that time based on the current speed that you're traveling. When you break down or stop, it's like, oh shit, that didn't remain through the ball. That's on you.
So you saying he got to be like Puff Daddy, the receiver. Can't stop, won't stop. Take that. All of that matters.
I didn't know where you were going.
All of that factors in. You can't stop running, won't stop running, and you got to take that. When the ball is in the air, you got to go up and take that. There's no way you ain't high point this ball right here.
I don't know if it's been enough time gone by that we can say Puffy and take that in the same sentence yet. So I
just tie in a Puff Daddy reference to this.
Be quiet. I go with Uncle Luke. Don't stop, get it. I can't go to Puffy and take that. I go with.
But you got to go up and high point this ball. You got to turn into a DB right here. There's no way.
Chico, I try to ride with you, but I can. But in that situation, I'm like Trey on the Boys in the Hood. Chico, let me out, dog. I can't ride down, take that boulevard with you.
Gotta take that, dog. Let the man
keep running,
man. Keep running. Can't stop, won't stop. Damn. That made me mad, boy. What? I had a shout out to my former receivers coach, one of them at UAB, Richard Moncrief, who played quarterback. He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick. I always say that. Played quarterback at Clemson back in the day. You might remember him, Unc. But he was my receivers coach. He used to say that right there, dog. Man, your ass not stop running, man. All we do is run, and catch. What the hell you stop running for? Here's Shedeur once again.
First practice outside here with Todd Monk.
Practice was great today. It's a lot of new energy. It's a lot of great new players we have, and I'm loving what we're doing.
Loving what we're doing. Hey, one more thing. When he said the energy needed from the community and the media, you know, he challenged them to be more positive. Like, you guys want to see winners. You want to win, right? Maybe you guys need to come help with that winning attitude and infuse some positiveness to everybody around here. Y'all been losing forever. Do something different.
I loved it, Chico, because one, it needed to be said, and two, it exposes the people who are there who are not believers. Because you have to understand this. When we're in that Colorado press room with Coach Prime, and you got people who got Buff in their name or Herd in their name or Stampede this or anything that means Buffalo in their name, that don't mean they with you. That don't mean they want you to be successful. Some people want things the way they used to be because the way they used to be, they had certain access and power. And so, for one, he's exactly right. Let me put it on y'all. Y'all are part of this team. Y'all are part of this Browns community. Y'all should also be more positive toward us. Now, what's going to happen subsequently in these coming weeks, you jokers that don't get more positive, I know you weren't with me. You weren't with me.
My dog out here playing chess, not checkers. You feel
that's right, man. Like, you can't be convinced of that. Like, there's some people that do not want the Browns to win because negativity gets more clicks than positivity. A bad story, a negative story on Shedeur gets more views than a positive story. CNN, NBC, all them jokers, they don't report how many planes land safely today. They all gonna run out there on one crash though, because that's what gets the news.
Yeah.
But he said to he being Shedeur, my mental fortitude. I don't bug that. You ain't finna tell me how you gonna tell me about me and make me believe you? Let me say that again, Chico. Let me say that, Chico.
Damn.
How you gonna tell me about me to such a degree that I believe you and not me?
No, I'm living the wrong way, dog.
You know, I had to tell old girl, Chico.
Where you tell her, Unc?
I said, look at babe. I said, look, babe, let me help you out. I've been knowing me all my life. Your little friend's been knowing me 6 months. Stop getting advice about me from your friends when you can just ask me.
Bar fact.
Who know me better than me? Them or me? Just ask me, dog.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, Shedeur was just on point. You saw Coach Prime respond and say, young king, you know, proud of his son. Yeah, I asked him on here when we had him on the show about preparing Shedeur about situations like this. When he was young, he said, yeah, he did. He's been around me for the longest. I've been handling media for the longest. Of course, he picked up and he's put him through things to have him prepare for situations like this. So to be a father, to see your son handle the media like this, dog, it had to make you super damn proud. You know, at the end of the day.
I am, Chico. I'm telling you a story. I am not taking credit. I have nothing to do or very little to do with Shedeur Sanders' success behind the microphone. He was good at that when I met him. But I'm going to tell you what happened in Jackson State. When Coach Prime put together what we used to do at the time until the players started hating, these sideline interviews during the game, he told the players, he said, here's what we're going to do. Neely going to come after you after a big play, and he going to get y'all thoughts on it live, you know, in the moment, not broadcast live, but recorded right there in the moment. And everybody loved it. He said, whoa, ho, ho, ho. He coming to you when you give up one too now. So he looked at Shedeur. He said, so Shedeur, when you throw that touchdown pass, by the time you get off the field, he going to be there with the mic and camera. But when you throw that interception, he going to be there too. And let me tell you what's not going to happen on this team. You ain't going to pick when you can talk. You ain't finna just talk when the time's good. So you don't do it at all, or you got to do it both times.
That's hard.
That goes for the DBs, the offensive line, anybody. You got success, we going to talk. When you fail, we going to talk. And so this dude was raised like this. It ain't nobody in that Cleveland media that has got the capability of rattling Shedeur beyond how his own daddy unraveled him practicing and raising him. Look at that smile. That's easy to him.
Right.
He looked forward to it because you can't make him doubt himself.
That's right.
And he has nothing to hide. So when you ain't got nothing to hide, you can't doubt yourself, and you know it's your press conference, not their press conference. Man, we can do this every day.
Every day, all day, and twice on Sunday. You heard me? Put a 2 in the chat. Put a double S2 in the chat. Matter of fact.
Then Danny finally showed up, $5 super chat. Appreciate then Danny. And yes, then Danny, this is live.
Yep. We got a couple of super chats we're going to get to, but also Shedeur said something that we've said previously on the show also, Unc. He said, keep those 12 jerseys. That's like a real life damn stock, dog. And the value is going up because what? I can't fail. I have to succeed. Dog. When you have a mindset and a mentality like that, dog, that's cold-blooded. You don't have too many people out there even would say that out loud. You know?
Because they don't truly believe in themselves.
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm
truly
I'm
believe.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, the morning run with BiggDogg, Chico, and Uncle Neely is going to be successful. Because can't nobody stop it.
Because what, Unc?
Can't nobody stop it but us, and we ain't even stop.
Take that.
Dog, you come on. That take you just going too far. I want to, Chico. I want to ride with you. Like it's too soon, Chico. Like the wounds are fresh out there. These people, man.
You know what? Yeah,
like, come on, man. Like Wimby just failed last night, dog. Can we grieve? Can we heal?
Said can't stop, won't stop. Every time I hear can't stop, won't stop, I just think about somebody dancing with a little shiny suit on.
Can't stop, won't stop, and then just stop right there.
Okay. All right.
Because the morning run can't stop and we won't stop. Stop right there. You ain't got to add into taking it.
All right, for sure. We won't stop, and we're going to keep going. So if y'all have any brands or businesses or products y'all would like to promote and partner with us, all you have to do is holler at us, dog. We'll have you right here with the morning run because we ain't doing it but going up like a rocket. Appreciate that, then, Danny, once again. Everybody else who sent there in the super chat, thank you guys so much for joining in and keeping the show going because that's what we need, that good old support. And if you would like to join the team, inbox us on Instagram, all social media. Also, you can email us. What's that email once again,
Uncle Neely at gmail.com. Uncle Neely at gmail.com.
There you go. All right, BiggDogg Chico at gmail.com. That's BiggDogg at gmail.com. Make sure y'all go to mybookie.ag right now to get your bets on. You can bet parlay, single bet, in-game bet, whatever it is. Go there.
You can bet NFL draft.
NFL draft. You can go to the casino basically from your crib. I like to play roulette. That's my thing. You know what I mean?
21 black.
So you can go there. You can do blackjack and everything else. Go there, check them out. Mybookie.ag. Use the promo code BIWDOW. Now, if you go there, you don't use the code. That's on you. Love you too, Debbie Garcia. All right.
Get hold of him, Chico. Get hold of him.
Get hold to him. That's what we got to do, man. Until next time, y'all know it's the biggest and it's the baddest. And then we got Uncle Neely join us. All right. Appreciate y'all coming in. Good morning, we're live. They call us TMR. Let's get up and out of here. Peace and love.